Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle Smash here, back with another Star Wars related video. If you guys are brand new around here and enjoy Star Wars, leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are brand new, I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment down below and tell me what your favorite Star Wars movie Leave a comment down below to tell me what your favorite Star Wars movie is of all time. We're gonna find out what mine is right now. I think mine personally is the that's a tough one. I got so many. I love them all. I really do truly love them all. If you guys are a huge Star Wars fan, I would appreciate if you stuck around for the end of the video. Well, I'll be showing you guys a little bit of my Star Wars collection. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I would be more than happy to do that. And I really want to incorporate Star Wars into my channel. And I appreciate you guys for showing support on the Storytime video yesterday. I appreciate that. Let's get right into this. Which movie? So this is actually, before I get into that, I actually found this off of a podcast. It's called The Star Wars Show, and I listen to the podcast while I'm at work, while I clean and stuff, and I really enjoy it, so I would definitely check them out. I'll try to put something up on the screen, maybe showing you guys their podcast. Really funny dude. His name's Riley. Really nice guy, and I'm going to try to get in contact with him. Maybe I can get on the show. It would be insane. But yeah, let's get right into this. Which movie is better, Han Solo or The Rise of Skywalker? Woo, you guys already put me on a hard one, bro. Oh my god. Yo, this is crazy. You know, Solo was really good, and by the way, I'm gonna be saying stuff about the movies, so if you haven't seen any of the movies, go watch them. Disney Plus. If you need Disney Plus, let me know. I can give you my password if you'd like.
So uncivilized.
Get Disney Plus, it's worth it. So we have Solo versus The Rise of Skywalker. It's a great movie. I mean, Solo was awesome. I think Donald Glover played an insane Lando Calrissian. Did I think it was well-rounded? Yeah. But no. Do I think it was necessary? No. I think it was cool, though. I think Disney did an okay job on it. I gotta go with The Rise of Skywalker, though, just because it is the 9th episode, the final one. And it was cool. It wrapped up everything. Not the best way, but it was cool. Let's go with The Rise of Skywalker on that one. Next, we have Rogue One versus The Last Jedi. Now, this is easy for me. The Last Jedi, me personally, did not like it a lot. I think that was the worst one out of the sequels, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of people can agree on that. Rogue One was great just because it was during the time of the original trilogy, and although it didn't come out back then, it's just one of those things where it involves the Death Star, it involves Darth Vader. It was just cool. Krennic was in it. Like, it was a great, well-rounded film, and I definitely like that. One of my favorite Star Wars movies. I can tell you that off the bat. Rogue One. Which movie is better? Revenge of the Sith or The Force Awakens? Yo. I mean, it's easy, but not. You know what I mean? Like, I love Revenge of the Sith. That's one. I just watched that last week. That was one of my favorite Star Wars movies ever. Like, just watching that over and over and over again, because it was just great. You have Anakin Skywalker turning from the light side to the dark side, being influenced by Palpatine. Mace Windu dies, and it's just all around a great movie. And then you have The Force Awakens, the rebirth of Star Wars back in 2015, when I really started watching them a lot more. It was just Star Wars in general was just a great film. I gotta go with Revenge of the Sith, right? The Force Awakens, you get to introduce Rey, Kylo Ren, all these new characters. Harrison Ford's in it. Obviously, we know what happens to Han Solo. And Finn, they kind of did him dirty, I will say that, because they did show him with the lightsaber, but he wasn't Force sensitive. And there's a lot of confusion around that, but I'm not going to get into that because that's a topic for another video. If you guys want to see that, my opinion on that, let me know. I'm going to be going with the Revenge of the Sith. Great movie, episode 3. Next, we have The Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones. Yo, these don't get any easier. Oh, man, The Phantom Menace, episode 1. Look at that freaking cover, man. Darth Maul in the background, Qui-Gon Jinn. Anakin's basically his son, not really. Qui-Gon was a father figure for Anakin. Obviously, we know Darth Maul kills Qui-Gon after a battle with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. And Obi-Wan was so cool in that movie, I'm not gonna lie. Couldn't save his master's life. Obi-Wan takes Anakin in under his wing at the end of the movie. And then we have an Attack of the Clones. We get introduced to Jango Fett. We got Padme and Anakin really, you know, showing their love for each other. That was pretty much the whole movie. Anakin was, you know what I mean, wasn't the greatest, but again, it was a great movie. You get introduced to Jar Jar Binks in The Phantom Menace, which is a plus, but then you got Jango Fett, like I said, and really, you get to see Obi-Wan really take Anakin under his wing and kind of lead him in life. And then, man, this is a tough one. in all honesty, I'm going to be going with the Phantom Menace just because you get introduced to so many awesome characters. And Attack of the Clones was really just about Padme and Anakin. Obviously, other stuff happened, but I like the Phantom Menace better in my opinion. Next, we have The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. This one's easy for me because I'm always going to be an Empire Strikes Back kid or guy, just because it was the coolest one. It had the most action. It was just an all-around great movie. The Return of the Jedi. Why did I say the Return? Return of the Jedi was great. Am I really gonna do that? You gotta think though. Like Empire Strikes Back and the Return of the Jedi, they weren't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be one episode. It was supposed to be A New Hope, or it was supposed to be Luke Starkiller, or something like that. The Adventures of Luke Starkiller. Then it went into a trilogy. Then George Lucas took a break to come up with the prequels in '99, and then it's just great. I'm gonna be going with Empire Strikes Back, one of the best movies of all time. Next, which movie is better, Solo or A New Hope? I gotta go with The New Hope. Episode 4, like it's just great. A New Hope or The Rise of Skywalker? Again, it's the original trilogy. I'm not gonna be voting that over The Rise of Skywalker. The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. That's easy for me. Like I said, The Last Jedi would not live up to its expectations. They really killed off Luke in a stupid way. We're not going to talk about that because we're going to get really, personal here. Let's get it. Force Awakens. Next, we have Rogue One, Force Awakens. Tough one. Rogue One, great movie. Like I said, took place in the time of the original trilogies. And I think overall, I like that one better. I remember watching it the first time. I didn't really love it, I'll be honest. But watching it twice, you really get detailed to it. You really like it more. I'm going with Rogue One. Rogue One or Revenge of the Sith. Shit. Okay, so we have Revenge of the Sith, some of the best lightsaber battles of all time with Anakin and Obi-Wan. We have Rogue One, which was meaningful, but didn't at the end, obviously. But Revenge of the Sith's got to be Revenge of the Sith for me. It's got to be there. Return of the Jedi or Attack of the Clones, the original trilogy. Return of the Jedi's got to be there. You got Jabba the Hutt's in there, Lando Calrissian, Billy D. Williams. And Luke Skywalker, confronting his father, it's just amazing. And then the ending was just great. Do that. Phantom Menace, Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Easy for me. Last Jedi or Solo? I like Solo more than Last Jedi just because the ending. Darth Maul appears. It's a great, way to wrap up that movie. I think for Kira, you really get to maybe opportunity to explore her side a little more. Why she did what she did with Darth Maul. Like, you never know. We don't really get too much of that. We don't at all, actually. And I'm looking forward to, whatever Disney does with that. Next, we have Solo, The Force Awakens. I'm going to go The Force Awakens on this one. I'm going to tell you why. Solo, for me, was a great movie. Like I said, it wasn't really necessary, though. We have Han Solo. Of course they're going to do it. They got to give us backstory somehow. But Star Wars, The Force Awakens, like I said, the rebirth of Star Wars in 2015. And it really just made Star Wars alive again. And then they came out with The Last Jedi, and then people were really skeptical about that. Then they wrapped it up with oh god. Anyway, I'm gonna be going with The Force Awakens. Harrison Ford, Han Solo's in it, the real Han Solo. You get introduced to all these new characters. The hype was built up just for it to fall from The Last Jedi, but we're not gonna talk about that. Next one, The Force Awakens, The Rise of Skywalker. Easy for me. The Force Awakens was the best out of the sequels for me, personally. Even though The Rise of Skywalker brings back Palpatine, he looked dope. Force Awakens for me is gotta be it. A New Hope or The Force Awakens. The original trilogy is always going to be better. Most people I talk to will say that The Force Awakens is better than A New Hope, but A New Hope is just, it's the original trilogy. You can't do anything about it. You get introduced to all these characters. George Lucas directing Star Wars for the first time. It's just something. I want to watch the documentaries. If you want me to watch the documentaries like Star Wars Theory, like he does on here, let me know. I will definitely try to do that. Rogue One or A New Hope? And I thought we were done with the hard ones. We're about more than halfway through this quiz. Rogue One or A New Hope? Death Star. Death Star, but there's also Death Star. I would say definitely it's gonna have to be Rogue One. I am gonna say Rogue One was great. I think it's up there as my top 3, maybe even top 2. I don't know. It's just we'll have to find out actually. Last Jedi or Attack of the Clones? Now this is actually a fair one, but I'm gonna pick Attack of the Clones just because they did a better job on it. I don't like how they killed off Luke. I don't like how Rey just automatically has the Force, And the stupidest part in The Last Jedi, I remember in the theater sitting there, looking to my left to my friend, as Leia's floating through space with the Force. Whew, that aggravated me. I'm not gonna lie. Attack of the Clones or Solo. I'm gonna go Solo. I really am, because Attack of the Clones, like I said, was just a love story between Padme and Anakin, and it really didn't show me much. Revenge of the Sith, where it blew my mind. So Solo it's gonna be. Solo or Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace, Jar Jar Binks, Darth Maul, Qui-Gon. The only time you ever see freaking Qui-Gon, we're taking that. Phantom Menace or The Rise of Skywalker. I think I'm gonna go with The Rise of Skywalker for once, not gonna lie. The Rise of Skywalker was cool. The special effects were awesome. For the time, Anakin as a young boy wasn't great. Now again, Darth Maul was in it, but then you got the ending of The Rise of Skywalker where Rey is all the Jedi put into one. You got Palpatine there, finally being defeated. I'm going with The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker, Return of the Jedi, again, original trilogy. You get introduced to Jabba the Hutt, all those amazing characters. Return of the Jedi is for me. Return of the Jedi or Force Awakens. Again, original trilogy, I gotta go with the Return of the Jedi. Force Awakens was great, but I think it's in the mid 5 or 6, you know what I mean? New Hope or Return of the Jedi. For me, Return of the Jedi is better, just because the lightsaber battles were amazing. Not to say they weren't like they were now, or like in the Revenge of the Sith or anything, but you really get to see, you know, Darth Vader at the end, takes off his mask finally. He apologizes, says, "You were right, Luke," and it kind of wraps it up from there until we get into the prequels, obviously. Return of the Jedi or Rogue One, easy for me, Rogue One, definitely. Rogue One or Empire Strikes Back. This is probably the toughest one. Like I said, Empire Strikes Back was my favorite movie, Star Wars movie. You just get introduced to so much. Like, New Hope was just there for part of it. Like, you really get introduced to all these characters, and then Empire Strikes Back takes off, action like crazy. You really get to see more fights in outer space, and just there's a tauntaun on the cover. Let's be real. I'm going Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back or Revenge of the Sith. Come on, bro. Don't make me choose. It was so good. Oh, God. You know, this is really going to do it for me. Empire Strikes Back or Revenge of the Sith. The original, the best original, in my opinion, or the best prequel. Possibly out of the sequels as well. Revenge of the Sith was just great. Revenge of the Sith, you see Anakin turn. You see Obi-Wan failing him. You see him turning into Darth Vader at the end. Empire Strikes Back, you don't see it. You don't see as much action, but it is an older movie, but it was great directing. What do? I'm going with Revenge of the Sith. Here are our results. Coming in at number 11, we have The Last Jedi. As you guys tell, I can't really like that movie. At number 10, we have Attack of the Clones. Number 9, we have Solo. Interesting. Number 8, we have Phantom Menace. 7, Rise of Skywalker. 6, The Force Awakens. 5, A New Hope. 4, Return of the Jedi. 3, Rogue One. 2, Empire Strikes Back. And number 1, Revenge of the Sith. That's a pretty accurate list. That's a very accurate list, actually. That's a very accurate list. Wow. That's me. That's me right there. Take this quiz, guys. The link will be in the description below. I really would appreciate if you guys did that and told me what your favorite Star Wars movie is. Sorta.app, and then you can look that up on Google and just type in Star Wars and it'll pull you up to this page. Definitely do that, but before you go, I do want to show you guys a little bit of my collection. I have 3 things here that are just out. Here is the new Black Series Boba Fett. It's a new action figure. I think they're a 10-inch action figure. I think that's what it is. But I think I'm going to start collecting these. I pre-ordered this a long time ago, ready for it. And I'll show you a couple things I picked up at a yard sale. This one is Episode 1 Darth Maul. This one is from what year? 1999. Darth Maul. This is the original toy for Darth Maul, which is actually crazy. Episode 1 comes with the battle droid and everything. I don't want to keep this too long. We can do another video on it if you want me to. And then we have 1999 Hasbro Episode 1 Jar Jar Binks with his cannon, or Gungan assault cannon. Very, not rare, but hard to find around here locally. So I had to go to a couple places for that one. And I'm going to try to collect more of those, you know what I mean? So if you guys want to see collections like that, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I really love that. I love the movies. If you want me to do any reactions, let me know. The Mandalorian Season 2 is coming out in October 30th. I cannot wait. It's this month. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. As always, stay blessed, stay positive, and stay great. Peace.